a standing snowflake. So here we have a very basic project. It's just a simple 2D cutout snowflake with a little bit of V-carving for the details on the snowflake, as well as some text in the center there for a personalized message. Here we've used the example Christmas with the Smiths. So let's take a look at the project file.
So let's open an existing file and we can see the snowflake.crv file here. And this is just a basic snowflake that I've drew up, and I've created some offsets inside to create this little bit of detail for each of the snowflake arms. Got some text in the middle, Christmas with the Smiths, that we intend to V-carve into the top of our snowflake. If you find that you aren't a Mr. or Mrs. or Miss, Doctor, whatever it may be, Smith, then you can simply delete this out and you can simply just go into the text tool, create your own text, choose your font and insert it into the middle over there. Right, and so very simple setup here. Over to the toolpath, we've just got a V-carve toolpath for all of the detail inside of our snowflake, along with the Christmas with the Smiths text. We're using a 60-degree 1/4 inch V-bit there, and if we go ahead and calculate that, we can see how this one looks. Okay, so very simple, very subtle, yet very effective. And then if we go to our profile toolpath, you'll see that it's pulling out the vector for the outline of our snowflake. We're just cutting all the way through using an 1/8 inch end mill. I'm adding tabs to this toolpath to ensure that my snowflake is held securely into my material, and then we just simply calculate that, preview that, maximize that, delete the waste material. We can't delete that because we've got tabs, of course, but that is the part that we're left with. Okay. If you find that you don't have thick material, you could always cut 2 snowflakes and glue them together just to give you the thickness in order for the snowflake to stand up.
I've got my paint, got a brush, and all I'm going to do is just get paint all over my brush here, and then I'm just going to go over all of the areas where we have V-carves. So I just want to make sure that I'm getting in at the actual V-carved parts of our snowflake. I'm not worried about the excess that's going over the parts that is not V-carved, because we could just look at sanding that off afterwards. There we go, so we'll let that dry, and once it's dry we'll sand away the top surface so that we're just left with painted V-carved areas. Okay, so now that the paint is dry, we're ready to sand away the excess acrylic that sits on top of our snowflake. Okay, so we've sanded everything away, and here is the finished snowflake. So you can see we've picked up on all of the detail that we've V-carved in that really pretty frosty blue colour. We've got the text in the centre, Christmas with the Smiths, and you can see that everything has come out just nice, and we can now stand that on our mantelpiece or wherever we want as part of our winter decorations. Now, if you're wanting to cut this file yourself, then please head over to the Vectric website where you can download the project file for this snowflake. And if you are going to cut this, please feel free to share that with us using the hashtag #VectricFreeChristmas so that we can see your variations on our free projects.